Hello and welcome to Too Much Robert Partridge, the vlog number 6. I'd like to start things off, as always, with a sad or sentimental acoustic ditty. Goes like this. I like full house, neutral and merry-go-rounds. I got a frog in my throat, I'm about to choke. As you can tell, my voice is slightly gone, or it's just always this sexy. My buddy Raul Martinez of local San Diego Fox 5 morning news fame tweeted at me this week. He said, and I quote, "At Robert Partridge, that's me. How could I forget this classic, hashtag Cuban Superman, Raul Martinez song?" I appreciate the tweet, Raul. And he said, viewer found it on YouTube. So that was the goal. I put it up with his face getting bigger. And I'm glad someone found it. And I'm glad he found it from them. And remembered it, because apparently, how could I forget this classic? Apparently he forgot. So I'm just going to play some of that, because why not? Cuban Superman. Raul Martinez is Cuban.
Martinez is his last name, his first being Raul. He spells it with 3 vowels right in a row, cause he's that cool. He looks just like Clark Kent, and he is a Superman. Chrissy coined his nickname from a cape that she made him in Hennessy, which apparently didn't stand for Chrissy. Cuban Superman, he reads the news like no one can, not to mention the biggest USC fan. Cuban Superman, so he seems to be low-key, but catch him Fridays, he's got impressions up his sleeve, yeah. His wife was a homecoming queen when he was nowhere to be seen. But it is no big wow, like he says, now I wear that crown. He likes to tweet a lot about sports and recreation, so go ahead and follow him if you enjoy reading Football Elation. And some sad tweets when the Trojans lose. Cuban Superman, he reads the news like no one can, not to mention the biggest USC fan. Cuban Superman, sure he seems to be low-key, but catch him Fridays, he's got impressions up his sleeves, yeah.
Marathon Watch 2015. Today is day 65 of 147, and this week I ran 10 miles again. And why the fuck is that playing? Okay, thanks YouTube. This week I ran 10 miles faster than last week when I ran 10 miles. Before it was, let me check the notes. It was an hour 24:41 at an 8:27 pace, but this week, hour 19:33 seconds at a 7:57 pace. I said 5 minutes.
NBD.
And it felt better. I was less hungover this week. Slightly. I only felt slightly shitty this week, so I think there's hope for the future. I gotta run 7 miles today, despite having run 10 the last 2 weeks. Seems unfair. Seems like it should just end at some point. I kind of want to just run the marathon and have it be over with, but I'm sticking to the regiment, day by day, step by step. Patrick Duffy. Now it's time for the segment, MILF Duds. No, stop the music. No, that's not a segment. Nameless Legend Records update. I recorded Colleen's Corner like I said I would. I didn't wait like 4 weeks with the 19,999, which, by the way, Too Short has not tweeted out yet, so we'll stay tuned on that one. But I will play you Colleen's Corner. And if I didn't mention before, Colleen is a wonderful blogger, also goes by Miranda Sings. It's a different person. But you knew that. So here's my punk rock cover of her little jingle that goes into her segment. It goes like this.
You ask her your questions and she replies. Her answers are lame, but at least she tries. You ask her your questions and she replies. Her answers are lame, but at least she tries. You ask her your questions and she replies. Her answers are lame, but at least she tries. You ask her your questions and she replies. Her answers are lame, but at least she tries. Corner.
That's how that goes. I sent it her way. She might get a couple tweets during the week from other tweens, perhaps. Not that I'm a tween. I think I'm a tween times 2, at least. Yeah, it was fun to record. I hope she likes it. I hope she somehow hears it someday. But it did get 5 favorites and 3 retweets, as I recall, at press time. So, tweet it out to her if you want. It's on the internet. Maybe I'll make a YouTube audio video of that one, so it's easier to find. I wrote 2/3 of a song yesterday. It's a pop punker, much like the one you just heard there. This one's original, and it's probably sad or something. But it's, I think it's catchy. I think it's got a good hook, but you'll hear it later. Look out for that next week. Now it's time for metal bands. Straight out of Pennsylvania. You can't keep them caged, for it's
Vomit Pouch.
Don't let your daughters see him live, nor your sons. For Christ's sake, it's
Slut Slit.
be wary of the splash zone when you see these rebel rousers. Straight out of Washington, D.C., nation's capital, it's
Fecal Platter.
get ready to sweat through your slacks when you see this band straight out of Denver, Colorado. It's
Deviated Scrotum.
don't even attend their concerts because you'll probably be killed. It's, you guessed it,
Devil's Dick.
make sure to bring a friend when you attend their concert. Playing only at local basements, it's
Salmon Spoon.
Alright, those are fun. I've talked for far too long today. Bye.
You ask her your questions and she replies. Her answers are lame, but at least she tries.